In Santa Monica, California, near the beach, there is a well-known girls' college called Bayview Women's College. It has two buildings, one old, now abandoned and in ruins, and a newer one where students currently study. This story is about that old building, which people believe is haunted. Students often say that around 2 a.m., the spirit of a woman roams there. Many claim that late at night, her voice echoes throughout the entire campus. A 20-year-old boy named Ryan had a friend named Sophie who studied at that college. When she told him this story, Ryan laughed and made fun of her. Feeling embarrassed, Sophie challenged him to go there at night. Ryan didn't believe in ghosts, so he immediately agreed. He made a plan with his close friend Ethan to enter the old building. At 1:30 a.m., the two boys entered through the back entrance with flashlights and slowly walked toward the abandoned building. The building was in terrible condition. Vines covered the walls, spider webs were everywhere, and the rusty doors creaked loudly when opened. With the sound of the ocean waves faintly echoing in the background, the place felt even eerier. With every step, they could hear their own heartbeats. They entered and walked through different corridors, exploring old lecture halls and classrooms. Suddenly, they heard a woman's voice coming from one of the classrooms. It sounded like a teacher reciting multiplication tables.
2 times 1 equals 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 times 4 equals 8.
Ethan got extremely scared, but Ryan thought someone was playing a prank. They moved toward the classroom, and as they got closer, the voice suddenly stopped. But near the room, they felt a strange coldness, like standing near a freezer. Ryan gathered courage and stepped inside. Ethan followed nervously. The classroom was empty, just broken chairs, desks, and an old blackboard. Ryan said there was nothing here and that the ghost story was just a rumor. But suddenly, the woman's voice echoed again, this time louder and angrier.
2 times 1 equals 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 times 4 equals 8.
Then they heard another sound, a loud slap, followed by the cries of many children. Ryan pointed his flashlight toward the sound, but saw nothing. Terrified, both friends looked at each other. Then something horrifying happened. The chalk began writing on the blackboard by itself. I was killed here, and now I want revenge. Shaking with fear, they ran out of the classroom and rushed downstairs. But as soon as they reached outside, Ryan realized Ethan was no longer with him. He called out for Ethan, but there was no response. Then Ryan looked up at a first-floor classroom window and saw Ethan crying and banging on it, unable to open it. Ryan couldn't leave his friend behind. Gathering courage, he went back inside the building. He searched every classroom on the first floor, but Ethan was nowhere to be found. Suddenly, heavy rain started outside, and thunder echoed over the sound of the ocean. Ryan was so scared that tears filled his eyes. Then he heard the woman's voice again from the same classroom.
2 times 1 equals 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 times 4 equals
froze
8.
him in place. Ethan was sitting on the floor, crying, staring at a woman, and repeating the table like a child. The woman wore a black dress covered in dust. her hair messy, and she held a stick threatening Ethan. When Ryan saw her face, he was horrified. Her skin looked decayed, her face swollen, and her eyes completely white. Ryan called Ethan's name, but he didn't react. Then the woman slowly turned her head toward Ryan and smiled in a terrifying, unnatural way. She stood up and began walking slowly toward him. Panicking, Ryan ran downstairs, but slipped and fell, losing consciousness. After some time, when Ryan awoke, he found himself at Ethan's apartment. Ethan told him that when he exited the building, Ryan wasn't with him. Then he saw Ryan screaming from the first-floor window. Since the place was haunted, Ethan called 2 other friends. Together, they went inside and found Ryan unconscious near the stairs. They all heard the woman's voice and children crying echoing throughout the building. Without wasting time, they took Ryan home. Ryan was shocked. He told everyone what he experienced. After that incident, all of them were convinced that Bayview Women's College was haunted, and they never went near that old building again. The college is still functional today, and students are still scared of this story. It is said that the spirit of that teacher still roams there, waiting to take her revenge. Even today, no one goes near that classroom after midnight because everyone fears becoming her next victim. Alright guys, that was today's story. Let me know in the comments how you liked it. We'll be back in the next episode with another spine-chilling horror story. Until then, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Horrnox.